Hello there and welcome back to the Leicester City save here on Football Manager 2019. We're coming off the back of a 3-1 defeat to Burnley which started our season as I quickly look at our schedule. As you can see, lots of pretty colours, but not really a very solid pre-season performance. And it was a very disappointing start to the season, losing 3-1 away at Burnley. So we've gone back in and had a look at the tactics slightly as we head into Man City, because obviously we've got two back-to-back games now, which are going to be a bit more challenging. So what I've done is I've slightly tinkered. I've done a Claudio. I've made slight changes to what we were doing originally. I still want to try and work the ball into the box a little bit here. So I'm going to keep that on for the moment. Well, actually, I'm going to switch it off, actually, last minute decision, just because I'm telling them not to play a shorter passing now, which before this was set to quite short. I've set it to standard now, just a slight tweak, a fairly narrow attacking width rather than just normal, and running at the defensive playing for set pieces. Hopefully that might get a bit more effect. Bringing the tempo up, I think, might allow us to transition the ball quicker when we get towards the goal and actually maybe create more chances. We held decent possession overall in the game with Burnley. We blocked out the stats with them. It was 50-50 possession, 11 shots each, but really overall we didn't really do enough for me. The big one I've had to think about is if we counter press when possession has been lost, because our other two formations, both of them, we counter press straight away. I'm not doing it with a 4-5-1 for the moment. When possession has been won, we're still going to counter, and Casper's still going to distribute the ball quickly in Leicester City fashion. But I still want us to regroup and save a little bit of our energy here, and of course we still got our backup two tactics. And I have tweaked the third tactic as well. Because in the last game it didn't prove very effective when we switched to it in the second half to try and gain ourselves more out of the game. Out of possession, we're going to stick with the offside trap, even though it didn't really work particularly well, and we're going to stick with the guys at the moment for the Man City game who conceded 3 against Burnley. So maybe because I'm sticking with them, I'm going to get a bit of karma, or maybe because I'm sticking with them, we're going to get absolutely hammered. But there we go. Right, looking back at the team quickly before we head in towards press conferences and all the rest of it, there has been quite a substantial change in the midfield, which doesn't look like much, but Ndidi and Tielemans we've swapped around. Indeed, he's going to be the ball winner now rather than the box-to-box, and Tielemans is going to be the box-to-box rather than the ball winner. Reasoning for this, I think, even though they're not as clear here with their natural ability in these positions, I think it suits their attributes better. So consequently, we're going to go with that, switch them around to see if that makes a substantial change. And as you can see, they're a major change we've made going into Man City. We've changed the wings for this game. Or Brighton's come in for Emery Moore, who drops out of the team for the moment. And we've got Harvey Barnes coming in to replace Demarai Gray, who unfortunately didn't do very much in that game either. Our new signing Larson is still out injured, and we've still got issues with Kagla Sinuku, Christian Firks, Danny Amati, Adrian Silva and Napoli's Mendy, who keep them out of selection choice at the moment. But hopefully they'll come back sooner rather than later. Right, on to a press conference against Manchester City at King Power Stadium. First home game of the season. They're going to attend the press conference. No, Jacob unfortunately is still injured, guys. He will not play in this game. How do I describe a relationship with Pep? I don't know him, but I definitely respect him as a manager, because who doesn't really? Man City are confident they're going to play. We bring a tactical surprise. I have a number of plans, you know me. You know, we're trying to build to this, you know. So we've got 3 formations, and that's all the press want to know for such a big game, but that'll do absolutely fine. Right, here goes nothing. So, Leicester City, Manchester City at the King Power Stadium. We are starting the Saturday's Premier League fixtures live on the telly. Right. We've got some people struggling for fitness. Vardy has improved since the last game, as has Maguire. Both for their match fitness was a struggle in the first game. Hopefully now, because they're slightly higher up, they'll get a slightly better performance. Let's see our Man City line up a minute here. Okay, they've gone a slightly more defensive approach to us. They've gone for the 4-5-1, but they've got the Fernandinho role in this game. Rodri does start alongside David Silva, who's playing as a box-to-box, which is interesting. Bernardo Silva, Sterling, Aguero. The back looks pretty bog-standard. Yeah, right, we'll head to the dressing room here. We expect to prove a point today. We are. This assertively, I'm expecting to see much better performances today. And they like that. And that's right, because even if we get absolutely hammered, which is a very, very big possibility, we still really want to be competitive. Because if you're not competitive at this point with the squad we got, we're going to have another look at things. This could have been a bit of a Claudio save the way it goes. The positive atmosphere among the group is tangible as they look ready for kickoff. Let's hope that means something. Right, we're underway. Maguire up to Chilwell here. Maguire plays it forward and Stones is straight on the ball straight away. Right. Both teams in blue here today. Leicester in their darker royal blue. Man City in the lighter sky sort of blue. Right, and let's see how this game gets on. The game's quite narrow in the middle. Mendy back to Ederson. Stones up towards Walker on this right-hand side. We wait back here a minute. Walker plays up to Sterling. Sterling with the save from Schmeichel, but Sergio Aguero pounces on the rebound to make it 1-0 Manchester City here after 11 minutes. And I'm thinking already, this is why the counter-press we might need to actually introduce pretty quickly. Schmeichel, it came off the post. It's a scrappy goal, and Aguero just puts it home. He's not had an easier goal to score in quite a few seasons, I don't think. Right, we dropped to 19th. Leicester 0, Man City 1 straight away. There's some anxiety building at the back. But as you see here, statistically, once again, we're having the same amount of shots, but our possession is struggling in this game. Silva with a corner. Schmeichel luckily gets there before Laporte, who's a very good centre-half, especially at corners. Schmeichel distributes quickly. Mendy wins the header. Barnes trying to win it. We're lacking any sort of ability to hold on to the ball higher up the pitch at the moment. But here comes Chilwell on a mazy run. Good ball to Vardy. Vardy behind the back man. Ederson makes a save. A more sharp Jamie Vardy might have done a bit better there, but it's more encouraging. That's what we need from Chills. Chills coming up the left and just trying to slip in Vardy past the last man. So, Fernandinho. Man City holding the ball up very nicely here. They're not in a particular rush. Man City come forward with Aguero. Bernardo Silva. It is 2-0 on the half-hour mark. Ricardo Pereira's making a lot of mistakes today. It was a fine finish. Silva here in the box-to-box. Experience down to Sterling. Aguero comes in. We're standing off too much. Bernardo with a strike straight into the top left. It's definitely been an eye-opener this game. I think the counter-press is going to have to be the Leicester way throughout, because we just, if we stand off, we just don't seem able to really do a lot, which is, which is quite disappointing. We're looking more like Prowl's Leicester right now. Still, the transition phase continues. Right, City coming forward. Aguero again. He's coming deep and picking that ball up and doing a lot of work with it. A very Vardy-esque performance from Aguero. Silva up to Fernandinho. Here we go. Across the box, Sterling with a header through a crowd. Schmeichel makes a save. And we really want the second half this to almost be a completely different game. So we're going to switch to counter-press at half-time and see if that makes a difference. Mendy across to Aguero, heads it wide. Very close. 3-0 really would be too much before we get to half-time. Can we just get to the break here? As you can see here, City are absolutely dominant. Right, as we get to half-time. Yeah, so we're going to have to counter-press. The one thing we were debating pre, we're going to have to do it a lot more. We need to get Man City under pressure a bit more. Force some mistakes. If we don't force mistakes with them, we're not going to get anywhere. Expect better in the second half. They're absolutely delighted. Right, so I've told them they expect more the second half. Let's have a quick look here at how we're doing this. We are, like I said, just going to counter-press straight away from now on. I think that could be all the difference. Famous last words, but hopefully just sticking the counter-press back on means we're going to play slightly better. Right, we get into the way for the second half here. No changes. I've just given a bit of a hairdryer treatment. Let's see if we can get a better performance this half. Sterling comes forward to Man City. Chilwell gets the clearance. Vardy's quite isolated, but we did think that before 5-1. And Ben Chilwell has picked up an injury, which is quite a concern. It's a potential foot injury as well, which is not ideal. Right, who are we going to bring in? So I think the best thing we have to do here, we haven't got any other backup left backs on the bench, so I think we're going to have to perhaps go a little bit square peggy round holey. Question is, can Damari Gray tackle? I bet the answer to that one is no. Have a quick look. Yep, it's tackling 5, so that's not going to work. So I could obviously switch a fullback, attacking mid, into there as long as they can hold their own, but I don't believe we get anyone who can. Chowdhury might be an option. He cannot play at left back though, can he? Or should we go for Evans? Yeah, we'll go for Evans because he's more solid round. He can play at left back as a backup. So Johnny Evans is going to fill in at left back for the rest of the second half just to make our chances a little bit more harder. Oh, and he's playing as a wing back as well. Right, we're going to change this quickly for this game. He will be a full backing on defend, wing back for Pereira on attack, because I think we need to try and do something here. Right, confirm the changes. Chilwell is a big player for us. Hopefully it's not going to be a long-term layoff. As we get back into this here, nothing much for the fans of the King Power to scream about yet. Hopefully in a minute we can get this going. Laporte with Man City comes forward. Silva. Aguero's play through in a Vardy-esque fashion, and a great one-on-one save from Schmeichel. Throwing to Leicester City here now as we look to build something. Maddison tries to win the header on, he can't. Ederson picks up the back. Vardy puts him under pressure. Oh, and what a flick on from Sterling. Mendy on the overlap. 3 Leicester players around him. Sterling, Rodrigo, down to Aguero. Walker, Bernardo, they're passing it around the box here. Luckily City stand firm and clear it away. Maddison with a Leicester corner. Vardy at the back post. Oh, goodness me. Right, Vardy getting his head on it. That's encouraging because that doesn't normally happen too much. Man City now, it's end-to-end stuff here at the King Power. Fernandinho looking for a pile driver. He can't find the space. Holds the ball up. Mendy finding the cross. Maguire heads it clear and it goes wide from Rodrigo. Very, very close to Man City. They've got absolute quality. That's the danger of it all. 20 minutes to go here. The pressing is working in some regard. They're still having chances, but we are causing them to make a few more mistakes here. And, you know, rightly towards the goal. Indeed, he's gone in on Silva there and giving away a free kick. Bernardo with the ball. Oh, my word. I didn't see that. It looked like it came off the bar. Apparently, Schmeichel made the save. Stones was offside, so it was ultimately irrelevant. Right, we need to see more here. Let's get demanding more of these guys. Or Brighton with a chance. He hits the strike, deflects straight to Ederson. As you can see, just average to poor performances. Right. Yeah, Boulabuz is coming on for James Maddison. Maddison's not had a great game. Boulabuz has got similar, if not slightly better statistics when it comes to things like set pieces. Vardy we're going to keep on. I'm not going to go for Demarai Gray. I'm going to make the last change. It's going to be Hamza Chowdhury for Yuri Tillemans. Right. Come on, Leicester. Oh, I said that Aguero has a free kick and it goes round the wall and just past that right-hand post. Ricardo with a free kick for Leicester. Chowdhury, Boulabuz. Harvey Barnes with the curling strike that goes in off just wide. Well, we're starting to look a bit better. I mean, we were 2-0 down very early doors, but since then, Schmeichel's had a good game and it's not been terrible. Walker, Bernardo, Gundogan, Silva, good save from Schmeichel, parries it away again. Schmeichel's come into his own the second half. He's really stood up and been accounted for. Vardy's through here. They're out of nowhere. Jamie Vardy, Laporte slides in. Oh, we were looking for that first Jamie Vardy goal of the season where he gets in behind and just absolutely buries it. Not yet. He's still not fully match fit, but when he gets there, he will be. Full-time whistle goes here at the King Power. It's Leicester City 0, Manchester City 2. And it's not terrible. Don't get me wrong, still not a massive step up in performance, and we still would like to do a bit more, but not terrible. So I still got to tell them they were disappointing because there's so many 6.2, 6.4s. Yeah, so they reacted positively to the comments. I always love how they react positively to the comments when I've just shouted at them for the last 2 games pretty much in every team talk. And the positive atmosphere is growing, even though our morale's pretty average because we're not getting any points at the moment. Right, let's see how bad the Chilwell injury is. Right, he's out for 3 to 4 weeks with a twisted ankle. We'll leave it to the physio. That could have been a lot worse. When you see foot, you think metatarsal or something else. Man City coast past the Foxes. Yeah, unfortunately. We're close to owing a whole bit more money for Maguire, which is probably about right. Right, we got the post-match. Yeah, he was a class apart. I agree with that. It's looking better than first feared. My squad is strong. Fuchs is very decent anyway. So even though we are missing Ben, I think against Tottenham he could still really play well for us. You know. So anyway, right, clear the team selection and get ready for the Spurs game. Right, so here we go. Game 2 of 2 on this massive double-header away at Spurs. Gone from the lunchtime kick-off 1 week to the evening kick-off on the next. Thank you, Sky Sports. Interesting, if you can see that straight away, Tottenham have had a difficult start like we have. They're 17th after 3 games. So have a quick look at the table here a minute. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a look at the table. They've played 2 and they've only got a point so far, so they're also not on a good start, as neither are Arsenal, which is quite interesting. So, yeah, so that's something to give us a little bit of encouragement. Perhaps we can catch another team that's sort of slightly spluttering at the moment. Right, getting to our tactics, I made a couple of changes ready for this game. We are obviously seeing Christian Fuchs has come back in because Chilwell's gone out with an injury for about 3 to 4 weeks. And once again, I've changed the wings up. I've gone with Demarai Gray this time, and Emre Moir's come back in on the right-hand side for Brighton. Everything else, I'm trying to keep the same. game, especially in the spinal cord, even though we did obviously have some issues against Burnley and teams like this. I want them to get used to playing with each other. Benkovic and Maguire, the two I'd really want to go with. And Ndidi and Tielemans and Maddison and Vardy. That spine of the team is really what we really want going forward for Leicester City Football Club. But anyway, moving on. Tottenham Hotspur. So, I'd love to get 3 points in this game. The good news, Mendy and Siniku are back in training now as well. So that is something. As we skip forward here. Right, can Vardy get his first goal of the season? Deary me. It's been one of those sort of funny sort of times. Right, so we look at how Tottenham are lining up here. They've got Lloris, Aurelier, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Rose. Two deep defensive midfielders in Eriksen and Dyer, which is rather interesting. And then you've got a big gap up to Lucas Moura, Son Heung-min, Dele Alli and Harry Kane. So it's going to be an interesting game. Very like for like in how we're going to go for this. I once again expect much better performance from you guys. Everyone seems very inspired. They're looking ready for the match ahead. We head to the tunnel here, the very posh new tunnel where there's fans staring through glass sheets at us. It's a squad game nowadays. We want to go for that. I think it's a fairly normal part of modern football, really. Yes, Jacob Brun-Larsen, I didn't show you that. He's back on the bench. His match sharpness, as you can see, is 54%. His overall condition is 96, so he's getting there. He's just been slightly rested. As we get underway here and the game starts, straight into it, Son picks a ball for Tottenham. Please excuse me having a coffee here a minute. My throat's a little bit. All right, Eriksen for Tottenham. Plays it inside of Dyer. Dyer up to Rose, who's got past Pereira here. Already over the chance. Schmeichel with the early save under a minute on the clock, which is quite concerning, and they've already found a way through. They'll be looking at us as a game to really change their season around. Come on, Leicester, let's really go for it straight away. Demand some more straight away, 6 minutes in. I got a funny feeling Christian Fuchs might have that game today. It's just one of those games where he goes, right, I'm still here, lads, remember me? I mean, Moir picks the ball up here for Leicester and goes for the long-range strike. Ricardo picks up the loose ball and plays it across to Demarai Gray. Oh, my word, Demarai Gray's header. The keeper sort of parried it onto the bar and it's gone for a corner. Maddison with it. Oh, and Vardy at the back post trying to pick up, but Aurelio luckily did enough left for Spurs to clear it away. Leicester competitive here. Very competitive, and at least unlike Man City, we're not a goal down already. Right, Fuchs up to Demarai Gray. Maddison towards Vardy. Can we make something happen here? Up towards Demarai Gray, we're having runners, but he's given the ball away. Now Tottenham can launch a counter. Son's done Pereira. Son brings the ball back. Oh, ball across, Dyer with a header. Schmeichel with a good save. This is a danger with Tottenham. They're like us. They've got quality, and on the counter with players like Dele Alli, Lucas, Son, very good players. Son's one of the most underrated players in the Premier League, possibly. He's utterly brilliant. Right, Danny Rose with the throw in here for Tottenham, and Vertonghen holds the ball up for a momentary second. Eriksen to Dele Alli. Leicester still standing off a bit here. I've told him to go out a bit more, and it's not happening as much as I'd like. Maguire picks the ball up here for Leicester and comes forward as a ball-playing defender. Demarai Gray with the ball across, finds Vardy. Vardy's in. Oh, the rebound. Oh, Vertonghen blocked the rebound. I really thought Vardy was going to get a goal there. Fuchs with a corner. Back toes. Vardy. Maddison. Oh, dearie me. Already over the block. This is getting closer and closer. We're knocking Demarai Gray with a chance now, and Lloris with a save. 3 chances in a row. We're looking dangerous from corners. Kane with a long-term strike from a corner. That was a bit posh, wasn't it? It didn't work, but it was a bit posh from Spurs. Schmeichel trying to find Vardy. Aurelio reads it well, but that's the danger when you got, that's why we want to do it quickly and see if we can just play Vardy in. Vardy's in. It's 1-0 Leicester, and it's been given. The referee's going to look at the footage. The VAR's in action here at Tottenham. I don't know. I couldn't see if it was offside. Emery came down the right-hand side here. Rose with a very crunching tackle. Pereira just bangs it in. Vardy with a little cushioned header into the top right corner. It's 1-0 Leicester. Is it going to count? The answer is yes, he's dead in line. Would you believe it? Oh, my word. Sometimes the game wouldn't give that. We're very lucky. We take the lead here at Spurs. Come on. Don't give it away straight away. Oh, God. Kane, Dyer, Alderweireld. This is where we can normally give a goal away straight away. Don't do it, Dyer. We block it. Get bodies on the line, lads. Benkovic there to block it and save Schmeichel. 10 minutes at half-time. Tottenham trying to spread the play a little bit here. Vertonghen, Son, Dele Alli trying to find Danny Rose with the overlap. We hold the ball up here. Right, come on, Leicester. Let's try and get a second goal. Tielemans gives it away. Moira. Gray up to Maddison. Come on, Leicester. Counter-attack. Vardy's in. Vardy's in. Alderweireld's gone down. He's taken Vardy. He's in the book already. Is he going to get a booking? It's a penalty. Jamie Vardy from the spot. Straight down the middle. 2-0 Leicester City here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham's poor start continues. We're starting to get on it. Typical Vards penalty. Just really smashed it. 2-0 Leicester as we get towards half-time. Alderweireld's going to go here. He's going to go. He's going to go. It's a red card for Toby Alderweireld. I can't believe it. Maguire. What is going on here? Tottenham are falling to pieces here. I'm in absolute shock. Son, Rose, Ericsson. Rose, Ericsson, Dele Alli. Come on, Leicester. 2-0. Doing so well. Aurelia picks it up. Getting hot. I'm actually getting hot. It's that much of an impactful game. Harry Kane goes wide with a shot. Right. Can we get through the half time here? What a first half. 2-0 here at half time. Right. I want to tell them efforts are excellent, but also we seem to be in a bit of position where we take our foot off the gas sometimes. So we are still winning, but our performance is still got to carry on. Vardy seems confused. He'll get used to me. I ain't going to worry about that. Right, the players are itching to get back out there for the second half, so let's do this. 2-0 to Leicester. Unbelievable stuff. Tottenham really are in disarray here. They're down to 10. We could really, really turn this into quite a spectacular day for the Foxes. Here come Tottenham. Aurelia's got Tielemans for company, but he still manages to find a space, and Son Heung-min's got a goal back. 10-man Tottenham are back in this, and it's a very, very disappointing goal to give away at the start of the second half. Aurelio and Tielemans had a little dance there, and then it will come across. Son with a cushion header. Oh, just agonisingly past Schmeichel into that far corner for the goal, for the consolation goal. Let's hope that's all that's going to be, because goodness me, they've got 10 men. I really want to shout at them angrily after that, because that was really terrible. And on a note, Maddison really hasn't settled into this so far as of yet. Aurelio low, Demarai Gray. Oh, Demarai Gray. Oh, dearie me. Demarai Gray's been very interesting today. He's been everywhere we needed him to be. His positioning's been slightly better than Harvey Barnes, no doubt about it. And he's getting these opportunities. We just need to have him take some of them, which would be unbelievable. And then he could really turn into our first choice left winger. Get towards the hour mark here. Tottenham are pressing for an equaliser against the odds. Ericsson, Dyer, down to Danny Rose. Rose with a strike, and it's deflected, and Harry Kane's gone. The end of it. Would you believe it? It's 2-2. Oh, against 10 men. This is unbelievably disappointing. Oh, we see it here. Danny Rose crosses it in. It's just terrible from Leicester. Harry Kane's never scored an easy goal in his life. He's mocking us with that. What a terrible, terrible piece of defending. Unbelievable. Just walked through. Just like, yeah, go on then, lads. Cheers then. I'm absolutely furious. I needed to see more from you guys. God almighty, Leicester. 2-0 up, game in hand. Main defender's been sent off, and now we're back to 2-2 here. And Tottenham look like they're going to take the lead. Oh my goodness me. This could be a right collapse. Dyer from distance. Oh, this is something else, really. Right, we need to make a change here. This is, I just don't understand how we've managed to fall off a cliff this half. Right, Boudabou's on for the set pieces. I mean, wow, once again, it's not having a great game. We're going to bring on Brun Larsen, and we're going to switch him to the left-hand side and give him his first run out in Leicester City colours. Our brand new 30 million signing from Borussia Dortmund's coming on for his debut here with 20 minutes to go. Leicester with a throw in. Boudabou, Son clears it. We still got to win this game now against 10 men. We definitely need to win this game. Ricardo's coming forward here. Ball across. Brun Larsen can't win the header. Tielemans, Fuchs, he can hit them from distance. He can't that time. It's blocked off. Harry Kane picks it up here and counters for Tottenham. This is going to be end-to-end stuff. Now, oh, Schmeichel with a top save there from Harry Kane. He was like, I ain't got anywhere to run. I'm just going to turn and hit the bloody thing. And he did. Unbelievable stuff there from Harry Kane. Come on, guys. 10 men. Come on, I don't want to change it from positive, because as soon as you go ultra-attacking, you're likely to get less chances than what you had before, funnily enough. So, here comes Fuchs. Can't get the ball in. Lamella's gone in 2-footed, though. It's a red card. It's a red card for Lamella. 9 men for Tottenham. Tielemans with a free kick now for Leicester. Can we turn it into something? Benkovic with time and space, and he can't get the cross in. Danny Rose does well to clear it. Now Tottenham are looking to launch their own counter-attack with the 9 men they have on the pitch. Sissoko up to Aurelio, just humps it forward. Maguire's racing against Kane, but Schmeichel manages to clear well. Demarai Gray, a sloppy first touch, gives the ball away to Spurs. It's Sissoko, and Schmeichel makes a save. Oh my goodness me, 9-man Tottenham are giving us right hassle here at the end of the game. Eriksen, Sissoko luckily blocked off. Kane, Eriksen, cleared away. Vardy with a chance to counter for Leicester. Leicester fans on their feet here in the away end. Danny Rose trips him over, free kick. We're entering the last few minutes here. Do we want to make any more changes? There's a lot of pressure. I'm going to take Ndidi off for Chowdhury, even though it probably won't make any difference now. It's a bit late in the game. 4 minutes of added time. Oh, it's going to be a point. Can we get the last minute winner? Come on. Ricardo. Chowdhury up to Christian Fuchs. His first touch wasn't good enough, and Aurelio's taken the ball off him and counters now. Maguire's gone in on Aurelio but managed to win the ball. Good stern tackle. And I think that's going to be it. It's going to be us off the mark for the season. But what a peculiar game of football we've had here today at Tottenham Hotspur. 2-0 up. They're down to 9 men. They fought back to 2-2. It's unbelievable. Last chance saloon here for Leicester though. Brun Larsen plays the cross. Vardy can't win it. And that is it. The full-time whistle. Second half we fell apart. It's almost like they literally want to do at the moment the opposite of what I tell them. I'm not telling their efforts are excellent at Heskey. I'm absolutely livid. It was 9 men. I'm far from pleased. Absolutely far from pleased. I'm going to praise Vardy though because he's finally found a bit of form there. And that's the thing. You've got to stick with these players. His match fitness wasn't where it was. Now it's getting better. Yeah, no, I'm very happy. Vardy's lost his focus. Wow. So that sums up how bad of a job I'm doing with man management right now here at Leicester. So yeah, we're off the mark. It's only a point, and if we got the 3, it would have taken us back up towards the mid-table, which is a bit of a shame. But it's a tricky game out of the way. Performances are improving over the course of this these couple of games. There's no doubt about it. Performances have improved. See from possession of shots. So the aim of being more competitive with these teams, we are doing it. The only challenge is, of course, now we really desperately need some points. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of trouble. Let's go to the post-match press conference. Yeah, I think we edged the game, really, and I think we really missed an opportunity. That's why I'm so disappointed with that. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I thought the game was lost. I could take some positive despite a disappointing result. Vardy was terrific, and he was. Yeah, so hey-ho. Right, we're going to clear this team off now, give them a rest for a few days. Go into our schedule. Let's see what we've got coming up now. I know we've got Carling Cup next, which we're not going to do a live game for. Then we've got home game against Watford, Sheffield United and Chelsea. I think our plan's going to be we're going to come back for Sheffield United away and Chelsea at home. We don't have too much of a gap. Don't worry, you won't miss a single thing. We're going to have a fast forward through the goals of these 2 games through Swansea and Watford in the Carling Cup in the Premier League. And hopefully the next time you see us, we'll have some more points on the board and we'll be starting to get towards the top end of the table. It's been a tricky start, as you can see. 1 draw from 3. Performances are improving. So fingers crossed we can still make this Leicester City dream a reality. Thank you very much for watching. Join us next time on the Leicester City story. Cheers now. Bye-bye. Next time on Fearless Foxes FM. Chance saloon now for Leicester. Free kick from Boulabuz. Plays it across the back post and it's Mendy and he gets in the equaliser.